This presentation, the Illuminated Blueprint, outlines how the Holy Spirit manifests in the mind, based on Chapter 12, Section 9 of A Course in Miracles. We will examine the structure of learning, the role of perception, and how inner guidance reshapes what we experience as reality. Here we see learning as a prism. Right guidance, symbolized as light, enters the mind. The actual learning process is invisible because it occurs in our internal decision to accept that guidance. We recognize it only by the quality of thoughts, choices, and behaviors it produces. This diagram shows 3 nodes. Node 1 is internal guidance. Node 2 is the hidden learning process, and Node 3 is the visible miracle. Miracles are not random events. They are the outward evidence that the mind has learned correctly under the Holy Spirit's direction. True learning begins with a single, healed perception, an initial shift at the center. As that correction is trusted and reapplied, it generalizes outward to more situations. Over time, peace radiates across all areas of life, demonstrating that the learning is complete and stable. 2 thought systems drive our experience. The ego's path starts in fear, leads to attack, a limited-made world, and ends in illusion. The Holy Spirit's path begins in peace, produces miracles and extension, reveals the real world, and culminates in knowledge and shared reality. The fear of looking within is illustrated as a projected monster. Right guidance passes straight through, but the ego turns it into a threat. We hesitate to examine the mind because we expect to find darkness, forgetting that what we fear is only our own projection, not reality. This depth diagram shows layers of the mind. The outer made world is chaotic illusion. Just inside is the dark door, the ego's barrier of fear and guilt. Beyond it lies the loveliest creation, our peaceful Christ nature. The ego uses fear to keep this inner light from awareness. Beneath the apparent darkness, the mind's true reality is radiant and ordered. A Course in Miracles teaches that your mind is one of God's loveliest creations. When you are willing to look honestly within, this inherent grandeur brings peace rather than fear or condemnation. Here, the scale contrasts 2 worlds. The ego's made world is heavy with nothingness, while the real world, symbolizing total perception, carries true value. God offers the real world in loving exchange. Our task is to accept this gift by looking with Christ's forgiving vision. Redeemed perception unfolds in 3 phases. First, we see the made world of error. Second, perception is corrected by the Holy Spirit. Third, this purified perception naturally translates into knowledge, because only perception can be mistaken. Knowledge itself is always true. Finally, a miracle is shown as a change in lens, not in the external world. The ego's distorted filters fragment what we see. When replaced with the Holy Spirit's clear lenses, the same world is reinterpreted. The environment stays the same, but the mind and its vision are healed.